Couldn't keep in there, could we? Got spider webs all over my face. You're gonna have to be in the dark with this one. The sun, well, it will eventually. If you, the GoPro surely is not going to pick. Light is appearing over there anyway. When you stop at night, I mean, for me, like, I try and be stealth about it. Like, I guess if you don't know, if it's in a new area or something, it's difficult. But if you're riding in familiar territory, you know where certain gateways are if you want to stop for a piss or just for a break, or to phone someone up or text or something. If there's cars around, or like you don't know who's around, like what I'm saying is, and just be stealth about it. Like, don't let people see you come off the road. It's the same principle as like if you're stealth camping. Like if you're scoping somewhere out and then you go away for a few hours and then you come back just as it's getting dark and scanning around to see who's around. Like, be stealth about it. Don't let people see you go in and all come out. Wait for cars to go by. Like, turn your lights off. Alright. It just makes me feel more comfortable. It's a good idea. And again, it's something that you might not think about. So think about that one if you are doing this sort of thing. Also, it's a completely different experience doing something like this solo than it is with a bunch of people. It kind of gives you a high and a buzz, and it's really nice as well. Some traffic on the motorway over there now, but the fact that you're out and about and no one else is. I don't know if it's like, is that the word for it? Like liberating? I don't know. It's just good, You think how crazy the world, the traffic and everything is in the daytime. Everyone's carrying about their daily business, and it's kind of what appeals to me about nighttime. And the other thing I've never really gotten used to is like as it starts to get light now, when it gets light, it's strange. Like it can be any time of the night or early morning, but as long as it's dark, everything feels all right. But then it starts to feel totally wrong, that you've missed a night's sleep when the sun comes up. People that have, if you've experienced that, you'll know exactly what I mean. It is kind of very strange. You think like, what am I doing, What am I doing? Don't be afraid, girl or boy, if you pee on your shoe, alright, as long as you get the job done. This little helmet light I've got, just thought I'd share this, is the old Phoenix. Again, long overdue for review. I keep mentioning this, but I think it's the LD10. It runs off a AA battery. That's like the low setting, alright? Second, third, fourth. It's pretty bright, isn't it, for a smaller AA headlight? And then it's got a strobe setting like that. I'll use that if I'm in heavy traffic. Even at night, if it's in the city or somewhere, or there's a traffic jam, I'm coming through, But it's got a little button on the side which makes it very easy to like toggle through, even if you've got gloves on. So we'll have to let you guys know what's up with that. Really well recommended lights. I mean, you can Google it anyway, like Phoenix lights. They're kind of the same as the through nights and stuff. Right, let's soldier on home. Hitting these pockets of warm air. It's really nice. It's like 1 minute it's cold, I think, shall I put my thin gilet on? And then you hit these like pockets of warm air. I think it's around 3:30 in the morning. Like I said before, like I don't really time check and stuff, unless you need to. You don't really need to. But it's like as warm now. I don't know what the temperature is, but you don't get what I'm saying. It's not cold, alright? I mean, I got mitts with me, but there's no way, unless I was right out in the sticks or something, I'd probably put them on. Maybe. I've got a Helly Hansen, right? Thermal base layer, and just like my cycle jersey on. And then these like Mavic kind of late autumn, kind of winter micro fleece arm warmers. And yeah, it's good. And then I put a thin balaclava in as well, because I mean, if I needed to stop for any longer than a piss or something, then you're going to get a little bit cold doing that. But it's quite comfortable just ticking along. It is really nice. I suppose it is early morning now, isn't it? It's Crazy. That's why I don't like it when the sun starts to come up, you know, from like the evening previous. It just totally mucks up your whole kind of body clock. Whoop whoop! Fog bank, beware of the fog. Do not go into the fog. Stay away from the fog. Ah! Oops, I think I just disturbed some birds. They're not happy. Sorry guys. Stop rattling. Right, if you want to do this, I know some people out there really into like getting inspired by the indie pack, which is good. Go and do something like this. P-Rule says it's safe, but you know, I don't take any responsibility for that. But you know, look after yourself, people. Try and be sensible. Get decent lights. I got 3 lights on me and a spare in my bag, so you're gonna get caught out. Make sure your bike's up together. Make sure you're up together. I mean, I say I'm only local. I'm staying local at the moment today, or like last night. Stroke. Well, I went out at midnight, so I guess you could say it is like today, Thursday. But you know, you can stay local. Do it. Don't let people bother you. It pretty much, you know, they're going to be thinking like, who's that nutter on that bicycle cycling at that time of the night or morning? But you know, a lot of people commute. I'll say most people don't, do they? Drive, but people commute to work now. So you know, I guess depending on where you are, you know, you could be commuting. Like if you want to blend in with commuters, get yourself a high vis or something. You could be like a factory worker or something. You know, if you're really concerned about safety or whatever, check out this fog. You know, there's stuff you can do. Epic. Even though it's local, it's epic. Check it out though, man. Check it out. I'm really buzzing. I was really tired of my last video. The tyre video. No pun intended, but that's just real, isn't it? Real videos, man. How I feel sometimes. I don't want to come across all fake on camera, because I know that's how people feel. No bullshit from me. Right, another example of the countryside. A wooden 5-bar gate. Although that's not actually a really old one, but steel gates are taking over, man. And like the posts, they're starting to do them in like red oxide primer, like RSJs or something, all set in concrete. And they're doing away with like grass and stuff, and they're having these like elaborate like entrances. That's when they start building a barn. The next minute the fucking house comes, you know. That really pisses me off. I got a house in the country. horrible, man, like greenbelt and everything, or just building everywhere. Bit of a rant that was, wasn't it? But the point being is there's the gate. Look out for the wooden gates. That's what it's all about. Yeah, baby. Mr. Badger. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Can you hear that bird action? Obviously the cockerel in the background, but we've got some bird action. This is so nice. Reminds me of a ride I done down like Devon. You see, 2 years ago. It was really foggy. Like, you don't always get the fog. It's really nice. The further out you are, the thicker it is. But, you know, not always.